Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. Second game of our doubleheader as the Casper College Thunderbird men take on the Trappers from Northwest Community College in Powell. Casper with a mark of 11-8 now after they had a tough loss in this gym on Thursday night against Central Wyoming. T-Birds are 11-8 overall. The Trappers come in with a mark of 9-10. They played last night in Rock Springs and were beaten by Western Wyoming 94-79. So Northwest 9-10, struggling on the road this year. They're 1-4 in away games and 0-2 in neutral games. So they are 1-6 overall as far as away from the home gym, Hank Cabry Gym, one of the really good places to play basketball. Always enjoyed going up there. T-Birds, meanwhile, 11-8. The last time these two teams met, Casper came away with a 98-65 win a year ago here in T-Bird Gym. This series, one of the oldest in the books for the T-Birds, started in 1946-47 season. The Birds have won 108 times. They have lost 60. So Casper with a pretty commanding lead and comes in, as we said, with a record right now on the season of 11-8 following a tough loss last Thursday, or this past Thursday, to the Central Wyoming Rustlers. The Rustlers just beat the Birds by 2, 79-77, and they were hot from the three-point line. Their two leading three-point scorers, both of whom shoot 40%, were right in that category and led the way. So we'll see what Tom Park's team can draw up today against a team that comes in averaging 78 a ball game. Casper averages 89. Birds give up 79. The Trappers give up 77. Comparative statistics, T-Birds 47% from the field, 40% still behind the arc, and 69% at the free throw line. Trappers 45% from the field, 36 in the land of three, and 74% at the free throw line. Casper getting 40 rebounds per ball game, the opposition getting 37. Trappers get 37 a game, the opposition gets 32. Both teams averaging 6 assists per contest. So we'll see what unfolds here. Andy Ward, the head coach, as experienced as they come in Region 9. Played basketball, I believe, for Bob Davis at Eastern. He's coached at Eastern and then coached at Northwest and then has come back to Northwest. And one of those guys who is well-known, well-liked, does a great job, and doing it up in Powell again. So the Trappers are 9-10 on the season. Birds are 11-8. Struggled a little bit on Thursday night from the land of three. We'll see what they can do tonight. See just exactly, they really had troubles. Both Bashir and Robinson, actually Darius ended up scoring in double figures. Bashir really struggled all night long, and it happens. So we'll see what they dream up and what they come up with here on a Saturday afternoon. Good crowd here at the Swede for a North Sub-Region contest. T-Birds will be in their white uniforms, the usual red numerals trimmed in white. Trappers in their black unis with the red numerals trimmed in white. Going to be a little easier to see than the women's uniforms were. That's of paramount importance to an old guy sitting up above the court. It's my one complaint for this game. No more, other than the officials. So, We'll get the buzzer and the start of the ball game, or see if we're going to do our national anthem. The T-Bird volleyball team honored at halftime of the women's game for their 10th place finish in the Nationals. They hang the banner and get their picture taken to it. Angel Sharman's squad with a great job at the Nationals this year and finishing 10th in the entire country. Let's go to the court now and get our national anthem. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups. This is the way the Trappers will go. A 6'1" sophomore from Fort Collins, Will Hemme, averages 10 points a ball game. Will be joined by Crew Stubbs, 6'4". The freshman is from Parowan, Utah, averaging 6 a contest. Coulter Merritt, 6'1", freshman, averages 13 a game. He's also 9 rebounds a game. The freshman is from Star Valley. Drew Larson, 6'6", and a freshman from Fort Collins, averaging 10 points and 5 rebounds a game. And the fifth starter will be Colin Hayes. Hayes, 6'6", freshman from Fort Collins, averaging 11 points a ball game. So Andy Ward, a lot of experience down in the Torrington southeastern part of the state, going down across the border and recruiting pretty well in Fort Collins. For the Birds, Malik Rebetez will be one of the starters, averaging 9 points a ball game for the Birds. Rebetez. Yep, here we go. 6'3", the sophomore from Lausanne in Switzerland. Darius Robinson averages 18 to lead the team along with Abdul Bashir. Robinson is a sophomore, 6'1", from Chicago. Abdul Bashir, 18 points, 4 rebounds a ball game. Bashir, 6'7", the freshman's from Omaha, Nebraska. Also starting for the Birds, Josh E.J. averages 8 points, 8 rebounds a game. 6'10", the sophomore from Milton Keynes in the United Kingdom. And the last starter will be Nate Sasser III, averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds a game. 6'6", freshman from West Palm Beach in Florida. So for the Birds, Rebetez, Robinson, Bashir, E.J., and Sasser III. Tom Parks, in his first year as the head man for the T-Birds, played high school ball for Cheyenne Central and played his college ball, JUCO ball, up in Sheridan, I believe, for Joel Davidson. Didn't ask him, I guess I should. So the Birds will be going from our right to left here. Pretty good Saturday afternoon crowd at T-Bird Gymnasium. Casper right now has lost the last couple times out, and they've been close ones, 107-102 at Lamar, and then 79-77 here on Thursday evening at T-Bird Gym. Ready to go, and we'll tip it up. Sasser steps out of the circle, and into it will go E.J. We kind of faked everybody out. E.J. going against Merritt. Coulter from Star Valley, and E.J. will win it. It'll be controlled in the backcourt. Rebetez to walk it ahead for the T-Birds. Rebetez will exchange outside Bashir for Robinson, right back to Abdul. Birds content to work around the outside. They free up Robinson in the corner. Dusts a three. Nothing but net. Birds will go full court pressure here. Kind of expecting that from Tom Parks tonight. Thinking that these guys might be a little tired since they had to make the 4-hour bus ride from Rock Springs after playing and losing last night to the Rustlers. Basketball, under 10 seconds to shoot now, in the hands of Hayes, and he puts up the fall away and hits it. Colin Hayes makes it 3-2 just a minute in. And this is going to be a travel, I believe, whistled on the Birds. Turnover Casper. Casper will apply the full court pressure again. Hemi gets it over. They'll swing it on the outside now. Get it to Stubbs. Right back at half court. Break the pressure, but they still can't get into their offense. Bouncing out top for Will Hemi. Hemi work it against Bashir. 10 to shoot. Swings it left side, outside. Merritt in deep. The miss from the left side, and then ball's going to stay with the Trappers. The Birds. Bashir had a rebound. Looked like he stepped on the end line. So, Will Hemi to play it in. Slaps it once, left side, 3 to shoot. They'll get it in the corner, bring it back out top, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Turnaround by Drew Larson was no good. Didn't even get to the net. So the Birds get it eventually on the turnover and the 30-second violation. Rebetez will walk it ahead to Bashir at the top, bodied up by Hemi. Right back to Bashir, head fake on the 3 for Rebetez, looking down low, cross courts it to Robinson. Right back out top, Bashir, hard off the iron, no good. Long rebound taken away. Trappers on the run. Hemi out top, gets it off to Merritt, who couldn't get the shot off, and they'll bring it back out top. Swing it to Hayes. Hayes Trappers just content right now to play on the outside. Now they spin a dribble in the paint. Tough shot, and Hayes gives his ball club the first lead at 4-3. Rebetez will bring it ahead for the Birds. Sasser wants him to go left and give it to Bashir. Abdul gets it right back. Birds looking down low, cross-courted in the corner. Rebetez dribble drive, kicks outside. Robinson, same place he hit a 3. He's got him marked now. He's got 6 on a pair of 3s deep in the left side corner. 6-4, Casper by 2, and a foul whistled here. This will be on Malik Rebetez. It'll be his first team foul of the half. Merritt to play it in along the sideline. Gets it to Hemi. Hemi looking for a pick, still has it on the floor, loses his dribble, goes to Merritt, left side outside to Hayes, left side outside, and then he walked with the basketball. Little disjointed for both teams. We've played 3 minutes now. Robinson will give it to Rebetez, and Malik will bring it ahead. For Robinson, right back to Bashir. Play catch out top. Bashir floats a dribble to the right side. Rebetez stopped right by the lane. Nice bounce pass. Sasser wide open, laid it home off the glass. 8-4 Casper. Trappers in a hurry, cross-courted to Hayes, and then I believe that Merritt stepped out of bounds. Birds will take it on the turnover. We played 3.5. Casper with an 8-4 lead. Robinson and Rebetez. There's Bashir to the left side elbow. Gets it to Robinson. Looked at the three in the corner. Couldn't get it off. Out top, Bashir will push and miss the three. And Sasser with a long rebound clears to half court. They tried to get it back in the paint for EJ. That ball knocked away and taken away by Northwest. Hemme will bounce left side outside to Hayes. Right back for Merritt. Merritt at the top, looking down low. Finds Hayes at the elbow, kicks it back outside. High arc on a three from the left side. No. Hustle play for the rebound that time. And Larson, I believe, threw it off one of the T-Birds. Trappers will keep the ball deep in the corner alongside the T-Bird bench. Robinson to guard the inbounds pass. Looking, and they finally bounce it and then lose the basketball. Stubbs couldn't hang on. Here is Robinson, top of the key for a three. No. Rebound taken away by Larson. For Hemme to the left side, bouncing along the baseline. Hayes hemmed in by EJ, draws the double team, kicks it back out top. Swing it right side outside for a three. That is no good by Stubbs. Birds will come away with the rebound. Rebetez at the top. Bashir, who's been cold the last couple of nights, misses with the 15-footer. EJ, nice rebound, kicks it back outside. Robinson in the paint, throws it off the glass. No, but EJ with the rebound. Let's see if they're going to say he was fouled while shooting. No. They're going to say the foul is on EJ. Wow. Marich coming in for the T-Birds. Jimma James coming in also for Tom Park's squad. We played 5 minutes in the opening half. And the Birds staked right now to a 4-point lead with full court pressure. Ball comes into Hayes, playing catch in the backcourt with Merritt. Gets it across Hemme, who's the quarterback of this team. He'll bring it right side. Merritt back out top for Stubbs. Left side feed. Get it to Hayes. Back out top, alone for a three at the top. In and out, no good. Larson with the miss. Birds saved the rebound ahead. Jimma James for Darius Robinson. Rebetez and Robinson play catch, and then Bashir looks in the paint. Marich kicks outside. Robinson three off the side. Just grazed the front of the rim. That's no good. Baseball to head all the way down. Running layup. No good, and a foul will be whistled. Larson strong to the hoop. Draws the foul. This one will go on Marich. Drea will get his first. It'll be a shooting foul. And it will put Larson to the free throw line, where he is 70% this season. First one is good by the 6'6" freshman from Fort Collins. Second one on the way, got that one also. Congratulations, Wyoming Cowgirls defeating CSU in Laramie today, 64-61, big win for the Cowgirls. Cowboys take on Nevada tonight in the AA. Here it's the T-Birds. Bashir, pull up on the baseline, drains the little 12-footer. See if that gets him going. Back to a 4-point T-Bird lead. Carter Clark into the lineup, has the ball, clears it in the corner. Ball tipped on the miss. Birds save it. Robinson was out of bounds, though. Clark, 6 foot, freshman from Worland, checking in for the first time. And we'll get a timeout on the court. 13:36 to go. Opening half, T-Birds 10, Trappers 6.
Coach, I've been with you for a couple weeks. What's your philosophy on player development?
Yeah, great question. I mean, it really boils down to two things: imagination and creativity.
Go, yes, go, 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 go,
Rebound! Don't step on my two! Don't step on my two! Wait! Finish! Let's go! Come on, Trey! Let's go! Jump on your shot! Just shut up! Let's go! One more! One more! Let's go! Get it up! Go! Finishing! Nice job! Nice job! Nice job!
Jack Noakes, Beckett, Erickson, T-Bird, Jim, 10-6. Birds with a 4-point lead. Casper's trailed once in this ball game at 3-2, and their biggest lead has been 4 points. So 13:36 still to go here, opening half. Earlier today, the women were victorious, 84-65 to run their record to 16-4 on the season. Ball belongs to the Trappers in the front court, and it'll be Clark to play it in. Also into the lineup, Milton Santana. Birds will get it on a turnover, and they couldn't hang on. Fumbled it right back. Santana, the leading scorer on this team at 13 points a ball game. Now the second leading scorer. Now actually the leading scorer has only played 3 games. Ball will come in. They'll toss it in the back court. It'll be gathered there by Santana. Over to Clark, picked up by Robinson, way out front. Santana, right side angle. Gets it out top. They'll try a 3 from the left side, and that is good. That'll be Halverson, I believe, with the bucket. And his team now within 1 at 10-9. Going to have to do some finagling here because they don't have a 45 on the scorebook. Birds with the basketball to Bashir. Backs up for the 3. In and out. No. Rebound. Put back up and in. Rebatez with a strong follow. Back to a 3-point Bird lead. Merritt in the backcourt to Clark. His pass knocked loose by James. Birds have a 3-on-2. Jimma hesitates, throws it off the glass, gets it, and draws the foul. This will go against Carter Clark. Chance for Jimma James to give the T-Birds a 6-point lead. James on the season, coming into today, 60% from the free throw line. And gets a kind roll. He has 3, and the Bird lead is 6 now at the 12:30 mark. And the Birds are going to get it. Right back, I'm looking at my score sheet, and Northwest couldn't handle the ball, lost it out of bounds. Ball comes in. Darius Robinson will dribble back to half court. Give it out top. Jaden Peters in for the T-Birds. Jimma James to Robinson into the paint. Oh, nice dish. Shoveled it underhand. Couldn't get it to go. Jimma James holding his nose, but Maric got the offensive rebound and put it back up and in. James may have caught an elbow during that little scuffle in the paint. Bird lead grows to 8 at the 12:11 mark, 17-9. Let's see if we have any blood we got to clean up anywhere. Don't see any housekeeping being done. Played a lot on this court many years ago at noon. The rule was no blood, no foul. We'll take the foul without any blood. Trappers on the attack, spinning in the lane. Shot blocked nicely that time. Santana with the move in the lane, and a foul whistled. The foul will go on Merritt, his second of the afternoon. And it sends Milton Santana to the free throw line. Santana, 82% on the season. First free throw's good. Kun Kwan into the lineup for the T-Birds. First time this afternoon. He'll have the inside position on the lane, along with Bashir. Here's Santana for the second free throw. That's good. 2 for 2 at the line. The sophomore averaging 13 a contest. Bird basketball. Rohan Butler also in for the T-Birds. Swings it left side to Robinson. In the corner, Bashir. Cross-court it. Peters. Back out top. Butler, gets it to Robinson, who was alone. Instead elected to get it outside to Bashir. And Peters can't control the rebound. It'll go over to the Trappers. Birds lead by 6, 17-11. Trying to break a little 2-game losing streak and run their record to 12-8. A lot of pressure in the back court. It's cleared across and thrown out of bounds. Drew Larson must have found somebody in the crowd he liked, because that's where he threw it. So Robinson going to take a seat for the T-Birds. Jimmy James will check back into the lineup. Casper ball in the front court. Butler with a pick to the top of the key. Cross courts it. Outside James. Right back to Butler. Back to James in the corner. Jaden Peters will get it out to James. 3-ball, no. Birds try to tap it up. They'll get the rebound out top. Peters alone for a 3. No. The tip will fall. It hung on the rim. Credit that one to Kun Kwan. Hanging tough. Tapped it a couple of times. It went home, and it's 19-11. Back the other way. Carter with the dribble drive. Drew Larson will get the basket. Birds working along the baseline. Butler is alone for a 3. That won't go. And the rebound taken away by Carter Clark. Into the front court. Swing it outside. Santana feeding the low post. I believe that is Halverson with the ball. He ducks in, throws it off the glass, got it to go. That is his 5th point of the ball game. Makes it 19-15. Trappers draw within 4, and Butler is fouled going to the basket. Foul will go on Drew Larson, his first. Team fouls are now 4 for the Birds and 2 for the Trappers. Butler will play it in for Casper, go in the corner. Bashir backs up, fall away from about 16. That's net. Nothing but net. He's got 4 now, and the Birds back up by 6. In the front court, Hayes. They'll swing it down low in the corner on the right side, bouncing the low post. Back out top, a 3, alone for a 3, and the miss that time by Larson. Long rebound. Birds James gets it back out top. Butler with a bad miss. That didn't get rim. Bashir almost had the steal. Hemi will bring it ahead. Bounce it right over to Pastiglione, and then a long 3 that is good. That one by Hemi, his first bucket of the ball game, makes it a 3-point lead. 9 minutes to go. Bashir head fake, dances into the paint, throws a pass a little too low, and Butler couldn't control it. The jump ball will go over to the Trappers, who are hanging tough here. We're under 9 to play now in the opening half. 21-18. Nathaniel Sasser, Nate Sasser III, in for the T-Birds. And we'll see Malik Rebetez return to the lineup. Ball's going to belong in the back court to the Trappers. Larson to play it in. Has Hemi out there. And Tesla Thong, a 6'9", 6'2" freshman rather, from Melbourne, Australia. Birds trying to catch up with this. And they do on a hustle play and then a foul. That was too fast for me to even keep it in my vision. Well, Kuan to the free throw line this season. An 87% free throw shooter right there with Darius Robinson is the best on the team, and I jinxed him. Misses the first one. Kuan, the freshman, 6'9", or the sophomore, I'm sorry, from Omaha. Second one in and out, no good. So much for the 87%. Here come the Trappers down 3. Chance to tie it up with a 3-ball. They'll get it outside to Thong, and they'll bring it to the top. Halverson got the 3. He's got 8, and we're tied at 21. It's going to be Bird basketball. Right side along the baseline. James will throw it into Rebatez. Right back to James in the corner. Wants to drive baseline in deep. Kicks it in the paint. Sasser slam didn't go. Got off a little too early and couldn't get it down. We're tied at 21. Trappers with the ball. 8 minutes to go, opening half. They'll swing it right side. Outside, Hayes burns the baseline. Tried to hang for a one-hander. It was blocked away. Bashir, his pass stolen away. Taken away by Drew Larson. Right back to Thong. Tesla Thong into the front court. Still has it on the floor. Loses his dribble, then throws it right to Nate Sasser. Sasser on the receiving end will lay it home. Nice look. 23-21, Birds back up by a deuce. In the back court, Hemi for Larson across to Hayes. Hayes backs the dribble away, drew the double team to Halverson. Running one-hander in the lane is good. Well, the freshman from Sacramento, California, making his mark here with 8 early points. Birds miss on the 3-ball in the corner, and then they put it back up and in. No whistle there. A scramble with the ball on the floor in the paint, and look what I found. (25-23), Casper. Quan is going to get the foul. It'll be his first. Man, my score sheet is a mess. We're going to time out on the court. We'll take one too. 6:45 to play in the half. Casper 25, Northwest 23.
One thing I would like Casper College or future Casper College students to know is you get in what you put out. If you come here and you just want to stay under the radar, you definitely can do that. But if you want to gain experience and learn not only inside the classroom but outside, if you talk to the instructors and just put in that little bit of extra effort, there's plenty of opportunities for you to learn, to grow, and to develop new skills that'll help you out in the real world.
Birds up by 2 right now. 6:45 to go in the opening half. Casper's led by as many as 8. Biggest lead for Northwest has been 1. Basketball will belong to the Trappers in the front court along the near sideline below us. And to throw it in, Tesla Thong will bring it in and get it out top. Exchange with Larson, right back to Thong. Working against Peters. Peters knocked it loose. Birds coming back 2-on-2. No look pass, layup, no, follow, yes. EJ with the miss on the break, fouled it right home for his first points of the ball game. Spin dribble in the front. Hayes will get it out top. Hemme has been quarterbacking this squad most of the opening half. To Halverson looking cross court. Gets it over to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Hayes, high arc air ball. Grabbed by Jimma James, and then he will be fouled right in front of the T-Bird bench. That's going to go. Thong will get his first. Team fouls are now even at 5 apiece here in the half. Darius Robinson will take it across and get it to Rebetez right back. They'll swing it around left side. Jimma James looking at Robinson cutting, didn't get him the ball. Now they get him the ball in the corner, and that is no good on the 3. Ball knocked out of bounds, tapped out of bounds, last touched by Josh EJ of the T-Birds. Birds clinging to a 4-point lead. A lot of pressure in the backcourt, and that'll be a kick on Malik Rebetez. Merritt will play it into Hemme. He'll be met at half court by Darius Robinson. Bounces outside now. And they'll swing it to Hemme, trying to look down low. Pants deflected, but it comes right back. Larson will miss. Shot partially blocked by Rebetez. And the Birds on the run again. And then Hayes will block it. And Hayes will soar and score. Whoa, he got the roll. It hung there for a while. He's got 6. Lead is down to 2. Rebetez for James on the left side. One dribble, loses, cross-courts it. Jaden Peters head fake, in deep. Oh, nice look for the jam by Josh EJ. And a foul. Foul will be whistled on Coulter Merritt. Freshman from Star Valley. Bashir back in. James will leave for Tom Park's squad. Josh EJ, 8 points a game, 8 rebounds a game. Goes to the free throw line here. 63% on the season, and this one is good. So EJ with his 5th point and the Birds with a 5-point lead. Hayes has his shot blocked. Thought he was alone. EJ said, Casper right back to Jaden Peters. Head fake to Robinson. Bring it outside. Now Darius has it out top. Dribbles between the circles. Backs away at the insignia. Still has it on the floor. Looking at the high post. Instead brings it back out top. Peters. Peters in the corner. Bashir is alone. That's good. Boy, he needs to warm up from 3 just from a confidence standpoint, because he's been struggling a little. The Birds have their biggest lead of 8 now. In deep. Nice head fake by Larson. He drew the foul. And he'll go to the line for a pair. Peters will get his first. Team fouls are even at 6 apiece, and Drew Larson to the free throw line. 6'9" freshman, 10 points, 5 rebounds a game. He's a freshman from Fort Collins. Has his 5th point of the afternoon now. And front rims the second one. Robinson got the rebound, hurried it up to Rebetez. Back to Darius for a long three, and that's good. He's warmed up. He's got 9. And the Birds now lead by 10 as we get near the halfway mark of the ball game. The steal ahead. Rebetez hesitates, puts it up and in. Let the traffic go by and manage to get the easy layup. 38-26, Casper. Under 4 to play, the Birds with another steal. EJ for Bashir. Bashir to Rebetez, right back to Bashir, left side outside. Peters draws traffic, his pass deflected, taken away. Back the other way, spinning the dribble. Thong missed the layup. Ball tapped way out front. Hemi will get it there. Trappers can reload. They'll get it in deep. Hayes turns, shoots, couldn't get it to go. Ball knocked way back in the back court, into the front court. All the way to half court, Hemi again. The recipient of a couple balls batted out to him almost at the half court line. Birds almost went for the steal. And here is a dribble drive in the lane, and a foul will be whistled. I think before the shot, Hemi to the free throw line. He'll shoot 1 and a bonus. The foul is the second on Peters. Milton Santana back into the lineup. The freshman from Santo Domingo. 38-26 Birds. This is a 1-and-1, and it is in and out, and back down it goes. Hemi with his 4th point of the ball game. Kind of been the floor general of this team. Chance to make it a 10-point ball game, and he will. 38-28. Birds by 10. We're under 3 to play opening half. Rebetez bounces to Robinson. Robinson alone. Three-pointer, no. And the rebound controlled by Coulter Merritt. Hemi swinging it right side outside. Hayes right back. Go all the way around on the left side now. Try and dump it down low. And a nice defensive play again by Rebetez, who batted it loose. And not Rebetez. Here's the shot by Bashir, no good. EJ had batted it loose. Now gets an offensive rebound. Birds reload to Robinson for 3, no. We approach 2 now, and the Birds lead is 10. Larson alone, he'll try a 3. That's not going to be close. Off the back of the iron, long rebound Sasser. In deep to EJ, back outside to Bashir. Cross-court it and bring it back out top. Rebetez for Bashir. And he'll put it up just behind the arc and hit it. That's a couple threes in a row now for Bashir. He's in double figures with 10. Warming up from the outside. The Birds have their largest lead of the afternoon. Back the other way, dribble drive and the miss. Santana, his shot influenced by the Birds, couldn't get it to go. Birds will bring it right back. Bashir, jump step in the lane, and that's going to be a charge. Tried to move to the side of Larson instead. Ran into him. 41-28, we still got 78 ticks on the clock here in the opening half. Birds are on the road next week at Gillette. That will be a Tuesday night ball game, I believe. And then they come home to Western Wyoming next Saturday. 41-28, Casper. And we will see the Trappers put it in play in the backcourt. Coulter Merritt to throw it in. And he'll get it into Will Hemme. Hemme cross courts it. Halverson right back to Merritt. He'll jump a pass in the backcourt. Over to Hemme, who takes it across the timeline. Still has it on the floor. Now bounces out top. Halverson. Looking down low instead from the right side elbow. He'll dish it out top. Hemme wants Halverson to set a pick in the lane. Post up down there. Draws the double team. Throws up a hook that's an air ball. Rebetez in deep, couldn't get it to go. Ball tapped around by Sasser, went for the steal, couldn't come up with it. Trapper basketball to Hemme. Low post. Halverson cutting in the lane is Hayes. Nice pass. And he delivered with an easy deuce. He's got 8. Final 30 seconds, final 20 seconds now, the opening half. Birds lead by 11. They'll get it to Rebetez. Wants to drive, puts it on the floor, lays it up and in, and it'll count. Little continuation here. Malik's 6th point of the ball game makes it 43-30 with 11 seconds to go. Rebetez to the free throw line for the T-Birds. 67% on the season for Casper. Leads the T-Birds in minutes played, I believe. He averages 31 minutes, 32 minutes a game. And the second free throw good. His 7th point of the afternoon. Birds by 14. See if they get a shot off. They're going to get a shot off. Halverson, and that'll be no good. The buzzer signals the end. We've played 20 minutes. Casper College 44, Northwest Wyoming 30. This is T-Bird basketball.
We have a really competitive group this year. Sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses. Ready, go! I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this.
It don't even matter what that is. I got game right here. Yellow game. In this game.
Tell him he missed too.
In that game. I do this. I ain't never lost.
I cheer louder than y'all. I never lost.
We have a really competitive group this year. Sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses.
Ready, go!
I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this.
This group will give the young man what got it done in the classroom and on the soccer field. Now, let's meet the team. As I call out the names, Paul Marble will be handing out the region championship medallions to each of the players. Hugo Pombo. Hubert Paragon. Zach Gordon. Kota Yamanashi. Sho Mori. Ruby Simon. Linus Museland. Jose Gonzalez. Cole Vinay. Louis Brewer. Aiden Hollinger. Chris Marshall. Lucas Elsby. Yoto Akiyama. Yosuke Noguchi. Akeem Solomon. Austin Sweeney. Isa Springboard. Ogden Spear. Mark Gonzalez. Trey Bennett. Derek Morris. Taylor Wilkie. And Matt Hugh. Unable to attend this afternoon's ceremony, Alex Glover and Jules Cole. And now team awards. All region honorable mention. Number Region 9 Defensive Player of the Year, Kota Yamanashi. Region 9 Most Valuable Player, Yoto Hachiyama. Region 9 Coaching Staff of the Year, Head Coach Ben MacArthur, and Assistant Coach Connor Smith. The NJCAA Division I Men's Soccer 13 All-American, Kota Yamanashi. And Yoto Hachiyama. Go Red! Go Red! Go Red!
Hey, Casper, coach, we can't miss.
Hold on, mate. I can do better.
All right, show me.
So one of the main reasons I chose Casper College is I'm from Casper, born and raised, and it's great that we have this community college here that it's ranked pretty high among community colleges. So I'm a non-traditional student, and I was a little bit nervous to come back to college, I guess. My major while I was a CC student was psychology, and I also got to be the president of the psychology club. I just had so many opportunities for leadership and personal growth. And I've just been so thankful. I really never imagined all of the opportunities that I would have had here. Just go for it. Like, there is so much to do and so many things to be involved in. And challenge yourself, push beyond your own limitations that you had in your mind.
Jack Noakes back at Erickson T-Bird Gym. A lot of awards being handed out today. They raised the banner for the volleyball team's 10th place finish in the national tournament, and now the soccer team's out getting their awards. Maybe had a great season again. So let's look at the first half statistics here. Casper leading the men's game 44-30 right now at the halfway mark. For the T-Birds, 18 of 39, 46% from the field. The Trappers, 10 of 28, that's 36%. Three-point field goals, Casper just 5 of 20, 25%. The Trappers are 3 of 11, that's 27%. At the free throw line, Northwest 7 of 8, 88%. The Birds are 3 of 5, that is 60%. Total rebounds, Casper out rebounding Northwest 22-15 in the opening 20 minutes. Points off turnovers, Casper wins that 15-2. In the paint, the Birds 20 to the Trappers 12. Off the bench, Casper with 10, and no bench players scoring yet for the Trappers, although that really isn't right because Halverson's come in to lead the way with 10 points for them, and he came off the bench. That's second chance points. I'm reading it wrong. 10-0 in favor of Casper. Bench points 12-9 in favor of the Trappers, and 10 of those 12 come from Isaiah Halverson, who came in and played the final 8 minutes of the opening half and ended up with 10 points. Halverson was 4 of 5 from the field, including 2 of 3 behind the arc. So he is a late addition to this team. He averages 14 a game, but he'd only played in 3 games prior to today. So he comes in off the bench with 8 minutes to go and keeps his team in the thick of things for a while with 10 points off the bench. Casper being tasted by Abdul Bashir. He's got 10 at the halfway mark. Darius Robinson with 3 threes has 9 at the halfway mark. After that, EJ with 5, Sasser 4, 3 for Jimma James, 4 for Kuan Kuhn, and also 2 for Andrea Maric, 7 points for Malik Rebatez. I'm dropping things here, so we'll pick up some new things to drop. Birds' biggest lead of the ball game was 13. They trailed by 1 at one time at 3-2. Casper trying to advance its record on the season to 12-8. Northwest now 9-10, trying to even things up at 10 apiece. Birds will have the ball. We're underway as Sasser tosses it into the backcourt to Robinson, who brings the dribble to the near side. Right back for Sasser. Rebatez looking to Sasser to cut. Swings it outside. Head fake on the 3. Robinson will bounce over to Rebatez. Drive. Throw it up with the right hand. Draw the foul. And go to the line for a pair. Larson gets his second of the ball game. First team foul comes 17 seconds into the half and sends Malik Rebatez to the free throw line for a couple. And the first one in and out. Rebatez, a 67% free throw shooter coming into today, and the second one's good. His 8th point of the ball game extends the lead to 15, the biggest of the afternoon. Trappers into the front court. He almost lost at half court. Now he regains control. Going to work against Sasser, bouncing instead for Hayes out top Larson. Right back to Hayes on a wing. Looking in the corner, trying to feed the low post, and a foul will be whistled. Trying to find Coulter Merritt, and he got pushed. Sasser gets his first. Team fouls even at 1 apiece. Hemi to play it in to the right side, gets it in deep, and the layup is good. Coulter Merritt, his first basket of the ball game, kind of muscled his way in and makes it 45-32. Robinson swinging it left side. Rebatez in the corner. Bashir, 3, no. EJ walled off, couldn't get the rebound. Bring it back the other way. And Rebatez tangled up that time with Larson, who hits the deck. Pass was a little too long, like 5 yards. It's not football, I know. 45-32, Birds by 13. Rebatez in front of his coach, Tom Parks, cross-courts it. Robinson, one dribble, now spins, goes all the way to right side of the lane. His pass deflected, but gathered back in by Bashir. Trying a little give and go. There will be a kick on Larson here. Shot clock will reset to 20. Game clock says 18:29 left in the ball game. Rebetez in the corner. Robinson has a ball taken away. Back the other way we come. 2-on-2, fast break, and a nice hoop that time. Hayes with the hoop for his 10th point of the ball game. Cuts the lead down to 11. Robinson to Rebetez, and Rebetez got hemmed in by, oh my, Hemi was all over him. Hemi was between Rebetez and EJ, got the worst of it and got the foul, and he's in trouble now with 4. He's been the quarterback of this team. So Birds will try a long 3. Robinson off the side, no. Rebound controlled at the elbow by EJ. For Rebetez, right back. Robinson feeding the baseline. Sasser cross courts outside. Bashir, 3 is good. He has 13 to lead all scorers now. Birds have been in a full court, full pressure mode, and that's going to be Larson for a travel. And the pressure at times has really bothered the Trappers. Carter Clark will come back now. Clark, 6'0", freshman from Worland. Birds trying to build on a 14-point lead as Robinson walks it ahead. All the way out top, Bashir feeding the right side elbow. Rebetez right back to Abdul, right back to Rebetez at the top. All the way down left side, head fake. Cross court, Bashir alone, 3 on the way, that's no good. Rebetez rebound, bores in, his shot will be blocked out of there. Coulter Merritt with a nice block that time for the Trappers. Almost 3 minutes into the second half, Rebetez to play it in. Out top, Robinson looked at a long 3, instead backs it away and gives it to Bashir. Right back, Darius head fake on the 3, floating into the lane for a one-hander that's no good. And a rebounding foul. And this going to be on Darius Robinson. Be his first. Birds with full court pressure. Carter dribbles out of it, and then foul going to be whistled here, I believe, on Bashir. Abdul's second of the afternoon. Play it in for Hayes against Sasser, left side wing. Swing it all the way around on the right side now into the lineup. Cruz Stubbs. They'll bounce in deep, left-hand layup. Nice move that time, good look. Coulter Merritt with his 4th point of the ball game, 4th point of the half. Lead down to 12 now. Rebetez, high post feed, EJ outside, Bashir alone, got it. 3, and he's fouled. Well, see if the 4-point play is in play. The Birds back up by 15 now. And Bashir, who averages 18 a contest, with 16. Sasser out, Jimma James in for Casper. Abdul Bashir to the free throw line. He's been the leading scorer most of the season for the Birds, and this free throw is good, 73% on the year. And now 17 points on the game. Birds pressuring. Trappers will clear it, get it to Carter. Swing it right side, outside. Stubbs in the corner. Pull up just by the elbow. EJ will block the shot. goes right back to Larson. Shot clock down under 10, down to 5 now. Right side on the baseline, tough one-hander, that's good. Colin Hayes, look what I found. He's got a dozen now on the ball game. Bird lead at 14 with Robinson and Bashir exchanging. Looking along the baseline, cross-courted out top. Robinson with 15 to shoot. Wants to go into the paint. Dishes outside, out top. Bashir to the elbow. Kicks it to Rebatez. Back to Bashir, alone. Got it from the corner. Well, the slump is over for Abdul Bashir, who now has 20 points. And over and back, the violation. Birds by 17 with 15-10 to go in the ball game. We'll be back after this.
It's a good stepping stone, especially before going to university. When I came here, I found out a lot about like myself and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, which is like something that's super scary. And so it was just a good stepping stone for me to kind of branch out and find other things that I could be interested in. So if you're struggling on finding where to go, I think Casper College is a great place.
What's your day?
Jack Noakes back at the house that Swede built on a Saturday afternoon. Birds trying to finish the doubleheader off. The women victorious against Northwest earlier this afternoon. 84-65. Men now up 55-78. They've grown the lead to 17. Still 15-10 to play in the contest. Rebatez and Robinson in the back court, and then in the front court. Play a little catch out top. Swing it to EJ. Oh, nice look. Jimma James and one coming up. Laid it home softly and drew the foul. Third personal on Larson. The lead at 19 now, and James with a chance to build it to 20. And he will. He's got 6 now. 58-38. Casper trying to run away and hide with still 15 minutes to go in the contest. Birds pressuring in the back court. All the way down, running one-hander, Hayes, no. Soaring in for the rebound, Merritt kicks it back outside. Carter to Merritt, right side corner. Shoos everybody away. Gets it out top to Stubbs, left side to Hayes. Right back to Merritt for Carter. Hayes bouncing for Merritt, left-hand layup, good, and a foul. Good job of working the ball and getting loose inside. 6 points for Merritt now, and the third personal on Abdul Bashir. Coulter, a 6'1" freshman from Star Valley, averaging 13 points and 9 rebounds a game. Leaves the free throw short, but Hayes gets it back. His shot will be blocked out of bounds. Don't bring the weak stuff inside. Ball will belong to the Trappers. They'll bounce it in. Hayes, head fake, puts it up. Couldn't get it to go, drew the foul. Tough working on the inside against the leaping ability of those guys down low. EJ, Bashir, James, all of them with springs in their legs. Sasser. And all of them like to contest everything that comes inside the paint. Hayes to the free throw line. First one good. 13 on the night for him. Are we at night? Yeah, I guess it is. Second one on the way. That's good too. So, Bird lead, comfortable right now, 16 points. Rebetez going to go all the way down with the left hand, missed the bunny. Carter with the rebound into the front court. Stubbs head fake, nice look. Hayes running one-hander, no. EJ rebound, yes, for Bashir. And Jimma James wanted to do a little Euro step, lost it, gathered back. Cross courts it all alone. Robinson, high arc three, no good. Carter into the front court. Carter Clark for Halverson, right back to Hayes. Halverson cut through, they didn't get him the ball. Hayes outside, Clark for a three, no sir. Nice rebound in deep though. Merritt kicks out to Stubbs. His three is good. So Cruz Stubbs, a 6'4" freshman from Parowan, Utah, his first bucket of the ball game. Robinson, right side corner. Rebetez feeding James. Little too far behind him to get the slam. The basket didn't go. Tom Park's not real happy with the outcome there as Halverson steps inside and gets his 12th point of the ball game. Bird lead was 20. Now it's down to 11. A lot of time left. Over 12. Bashir back in the dribble away. Gets the pick from EJ, give and go. EJ in deep, dropped it home. 7 points for Josh EJ. Birds have been pressing all night long, knowing that these guys are coming off a 4-hour bus ride and a loss at Rock Springs last night to Western. Halverson in the corner, brings it back out top for Stubbs. Dribble drive, had the ball stolen away. Either lost it or Bashir had it. In deep, the drive, no good. James couldn't get the layup to go. Ball out of bounds, but it'll stay with Casper in the front court. We'll get a timeout on the court. There's still 11:59 to go in this one. Casper 60, Northwest 47.
I want them to know that they'll be accepted. There's a lot of opportunities here, and there'll be a lot of one-on-one with the teacher. You'll get a lot more personal experience, and there's a lot of opportunities through Casper College, not just with getting a degree, but also like outside work and extracurricular stuff.
It's a good stepping stone, especially before going to university. When I came here, I found out a lot about like myself and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, which is like something that's super scary. And so it was just a good stepping stone for me to kind of branch out and find other things that I could be interested in. So if you're struggling on finding where to go, I think Casper College is a great place.
11:59 showing on the scoreboard clock, 60-47 showing on the scoreboard. Birds up by 13. They've led by as many as 20 here in the second half. It'll be Robinson, EJ, Rohan Butler, Kuhn Kuan, and Jimma James, along with Jaden Peters for the Birds now. Ball belongs to Casper in the front court. They'll play it in from the baseline. Butler looking to toss in, gets it in to James, right back in the corner. Butler bounces out top. James cross court. Peters, they'll kick it back outside. Robinson, three, no. And the rebound, Halverson clears it. Clark will bring it ahead. for Stubbs. He wants a 3. That's going to be an air ball. James couldn't control it. I think it went off him and out of bounds. So, the Trappers in the front court for Halverson, and he stepped out of bounds. Birds get it right back on the turnover. Butler to play it in for Robinson. Darius across the timeline, still has it on the floor. Baseballs it. And they'll go in the corner left side by the T-Bird bench. Butler kind of threw it out of bounds, but it went off of one of the Trappers. Jimmy James will play it in, still 16 on the shot clock. Out top, gets it to Butler. Back for James, and it's knocked out of bounds. They say it went off of James. Officials will confer here. And the ball will go over to Northwest. Little pause in the offense here for the T-Birds. Time to hit the rewind button, the one that says score. Casper with the full court pressure. Coulter Merritt to play it in. Gets it in. Thong will be guarded, and he'll travel with the basketball. So the pressure works. Birds get it back on their end of the court. Jimmy James in front of the students will bring it in. Looking for Kuan, didn't get it to him, got it to Butler out top. Butler bounces to Kuan, he holds from the top. One dribble and exchanges with Butler, bouncing for James. Back to Butler, he'll launch, that is no good. Birds fighting for a rebound, and it's tipped away in deep. James up and in, just hanging tough. And I take it back, that's Kuan with the basket. His 6th point of the ball game. Halverson gets his first foul, so another chance at a 3-point play for the Thunderbirds. Hayes will leave the lineup, and Milton Santana in for the Trappers. Last time I talked about Kuan's free throw shooting, I jinxed him, so we won't say a thing. Just watch him finish the 3-point play. Approaching 10 to play here in the ball game. In deep, Halverson turns, couldn't get it to go down. Halfway down, and it coughed back out. Euro step in the lane, Peters loses it. 3-on-3 back the other way. Santana, yes, and a foul. Milton Santana, 6'2" sophomore from Santo Domingo, with a basket and a foul by the Birds. Goes against Jimmy James, his 2nd. Team foul 6 for the Birds, 5 for the Trappers. So the Birds going to be putting Northwest at the free throw line here on out. Free throw is no good. It's short. Ball tapped around. Saved by Butler off of one of the Trappers, and it comes right back to the Birds. Out top, Peters, head fake on the 3. Floater in the lane. Off the back of the rim, no. Back the other way. Little Euro step, and the shot blocked by Sasser. Back the other way. Kuan will jam it. Kuan Kuhn with his 9th point of the ball game. That one deep in the slammer. Back the other way. Butler hustles and knocks the pass out of bounds. 16-point lead. We're halfway through second half of this one. Trapper ball in the front court, bouncing for Halverson. Tried the one-hander off the glass, left it a little short. Birds coming back the other way. Bashir trying to find Sasser. He gets it back out. They'll try a 2 just inside the arc. That's no good. Birds right now not showing much in the way of a conscience. They're run and gun all the time. No shot clock in danger of expiring, that's for sure. In deep, the layup no good. Ball tapped around. Butler will control his own rebound, get it to Bashir. He'll pull up, try the 3, and he draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for 3 now. That foul will go on Thong. Bashir to shoot 3. He leads all scorers right now. First one is good. He leads all scorers with 21 after the free throw. Second one is good. .22 at 9:09 to go here in the ball game. That one's good. Well, Abdul, who's been in a little bit of a slump, has broken out with 23 here. Halverson wants to drive, pulls up, and dishes home a little 8-footer from the left side of the lane. He's got 14 coming off the bench and the leading scorer for the Trappers. EJ, nobody wants to pick him up out top. A little jump hook in the lane, no good. Rebound will be taken by Northwest. Hayes will bring it ahead out of backcourt. Looks outside, gets the basketball to Pastiglione. Right back, give it to Thong. His pass deflected, taken away. Peters comes away with the ball. Birds will run it ahead quickly to Sasser. Outside, Peters alone, 3-ball, got it. (71-51). Casper matching his biggest lead of the ball game at 20. 8 to play now. In deep, throw it up, won't go. The miss that time by Santana. Peters ahead. Sasser left alone for a moment. Cross courts in the corner, and Bashir may have been stepped on the line. I think so. Substitutions. Kuwan, James back in for the T-Birds. Trying to see who else is out there. Ball will come in to the Trappers, who have a 2-on-1, and they will convert easily. The dribble drive, and Pastiglione with the basket. 7.5 to play. Bashir swings it right side outside to James. Wanted to cross court it. Bashir got tangled up with his own man, couldn't get to the basketball. .728 on the scoreboard clock as Hemi will walk it ahead. Stiglione wants to go down low. They can't get him the ball. Halverson head fake on the 3. Swing it to Pastiglione. Couldn't get the 3 off. Back to Halverson with 10 to shoot. Left side elbow, in and out. Back down it goes. Had a little English on that baby. Halverson now with 16 off the bench. Here come the Trappers back on the attack. Pastiglione, high arc, got the 3. Well, he just came in off the bench. 6'4" freshman from Brussels in Belgium. Makes it 71-58, the lead back down to 13. EJ holds out in the land of three for Bashir. And we're going to get EJ not only for the pick, but then he either cramped up or went knee on knee. He's got a limp to the sideline, and Marich will come in for the Birds. 7th team foul for Casper. We're going to get a timeout. Still 6:31 to go. Birds by 13.
We have a really competitive group this year. Sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses.
Ready, go! I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this.
It don't even matter what that is. I got game right here. In this game. In this game.
Tell him he missed too.
In that game. I do this. I ain't never lost. I cheer louder than you. I never lost. I never lost. I ain't never lost. I do this.
6:31 left in this one. All T-Birds, they led it at the half 44-30. It's now 71-58. They've had as much as a 20-point lead here. In the second half of play, ball will belong to the Trappers out of backcourt. Give it to Hemme against Robinson. Dishes outside. Hayes wants to drive, and he'll slam it home. Got loose. Nobody came back from the weak side. Bird lead down to 11 now. We approach 6 to play in the contest. Marich pulled out for Bashir. Sets the pick. Wanted to go back to the basket. They didn't get him the ball. Now they'll get it in deep. James for the slam that didn't go, but I think he drew the foul. Bird still playing a lot above the rim. That foul on Hayes, his first. Team fouls now 7 apiece, both in the double bonus, or both in the bonus, I'm sorry. Jimmy James with 6 points thus far tonight, make it 7 after the made free throw. James' second one is off the heel, tipped out, and controlled by the Warriors. By the Warriors, thinking Worland. No, controlled by the Trappers. Hemme. Cross-court it to Halverson. Hayes cutting to the basket, layup, good. Well, Tom Parks talked about this when we talked before the game. They run a lot of things where they cut people to the basket through the lane. They get a lot of good looks, and they've had 2 in a row now. Foul going to be whistled. Birds are going back to the free throw line. That'll be the first foul on Max Pastiglione. And it will send Jimmy James back to the stripe for 2. (72-62). First one's good. I believe he's 3 out of 4. No, 4 out of 5, I think, tonight. And the second one off the front of the rim. 11-point lead, 5.5 to go. Birds trying to maintain control of this one. And yes, nice hustle by James. He deflected that off of the Trappers in the backcourt. Rosie Brown right there to make the call. I was going to try and help him. I thought that's the way it was. However, No striped shirt on tonight. Rebetez into the front court. All the way to the elbow. Kicks in the corner. Robinson, high arc, three, good. Well, Darius in double figures now with 12. And a timeout going to be taken here as the Birds go back up by 14. Just a 30-second timeout. Abdul Bashir leading the way with 23 for the Birds. He's the only one in double figures. No, I take it back. Darius Robinson's three just pushed him to 12. 8 for Rebetez, 7 for Kuan, 8 for Jimma James, 7 for Josh EJ. So the Birds getting a balanced scoring attack. Bashir leading the way with 23. The lead back to 14 with 5:09 still left in this one. See what the Birds can do here. Ball inbounds. They're going to triple team at half court. Get it to Hayes. Goes to the baseline, and he drew the foul. (76-62). Hayes stepping to the line. This doesn't exactly work in the Birds' favor now when they give the Trappers a chance to score without any clock moving. Hayes to the free throw line, 1-on-1. First one good. He leads the way with 19 for the Trappers. 6'6" freshman, Fort Collins. 3 of the starters on this team hail from Fort Collins. And he missed the second. Peters taps it to himself, and the Birds will bring it ahead. Under 5 to play, the lead down to 13. They'll float a pass and another jam. EJ after a great look by Peters. Birds on top now by 15. Out top, Hayes all the way into the paint. Hooks it up, got it, and he's fouled. Got a nice roll, and Hayes now with 21 to lead the way for Northwest. And the lead back down to 13 with 4:29 to go. Came into the contest averaging 11 a contest, and right now he has doubled that up with 22. 78-66. Rebetez will bring it with the left hand, go to the right side, into the paint, dish cross court, in the deep end and trying to reverse it. Peters couldn't get it to go. Back the other way we come. Outside, head fake on the 3, step in for a 2. That's no good by Hemme. Rebound Hayes, back to Hemme. Couldn't get the 3 off, backs it away, feeds the low post, head fake, and Hayes' shot is blocked out by EJ. Kick it out to Hemme, left it short on the front of the iron, and a flat-footed rebound taken away by Peters and cleared to Rebetez. Rebetez for Peters, cross-court Bashir for Robinson in front of the Bird bench. 3.5 to go. EJ exchanging with Darius, sets the pick. Robinson steps inside the arc. The 2 is flagged down in the corner after the miss. Peters bring it right back out top, get it to a guard. Rebetez at the circle. Rebetez with the pick from Bashir. Now goes left side, tosses it up right hand, and it goes. And he's fouled. Well, look what I found. The bottom of the net the hard way. That'll be Halverson's second. Sasser and Kuan back into the T-Bird lineup. Rebetez in double figures now with 10 will step to the line, try and finish a three-point play. And he can't do it. Trappers will take the ball ahead after the rebound by Merritt. They'll get it outside and bring it to Hemme. Cross-court it for Hayes, who's been doing the damage inside. Cross-court it to Hemme, feeding. Hayes draws the double team, laid it off the glass, no, and then took a shot to the kisser. Laying on the floor. Officials will check with him. I don't know if he got that in the mouth or in the nose, but they're close enough connected that it hurt. He'll shake it off and toe the line for repair here. 2:51 to go. Casper's lead 14. They've led by as many as 20 here in the second half. Hayes with a nice roll. It kind of rode the front of the rim and then dropped down for his 23rd of the day. Chance to make it a 12-point game, and he will. That one is perfect. 24, he now leads all scorers. Abdul Bashir has 23 for the Birds. We're going to get a timeout, still 2:51 to go. We'll be back. This is T-Bird basketball.
We have a really competitive group this year. Sometimes a little too competitive. And there's this guy on our team, Ethan. He takes it a little too far, but he never loses.
Ready, go! I do this. I ain't never lost. I do this.
It don't even matter what that is. I got game right here.
Yo,
In this game. In this game.
Tell him he missed too.
In that game. I do this. I ain't never lost.
I cheer louder than y'all. I never lost. I never lost. I ain't never lost. I do this.
80-68, the Birds by a dozen with 2:51 left on the clock. Andy Ward pacing in front of his bench. Tom Parks has had a huddle with his guys. And we're set to go. It'll be Robinson, Rebatez, Bashir, Kuan, and Sasser for the T-Birds, who will look at some full court pressure here as they take it in the backcourt. So, bring it in for Robinson, and Darius will cross-court it and get it right back. Works against Santana, chases him across, still has it on a string. Now gives it to Sasser for Rebatez, weave it to Bashir at the top. Bashir with 12 to shoot. And the bounce in deep. Kuan has to give it back out top. Bashir pull up just outside the elbow, got it from the left side. He's got 25 now on the evening or the afternoon. Bird lead back to 14. We approach 2 to go. Hemme will drain a 2 just inside the arc. 7 for Will Hemme. 2 minutes to go in the ball game as Robinson dribbles at half court. Reverses, goes back to the left side, 15 shot clock for Rebatez. Rebatez coming to the right side, and he'll be fouled. Halverson going to be called. And that'll be 10 team fouls. We're double bonus both ways now. Malik Rebatez from Lausanne in the Switzerland, 67% free throw shooter, and that one just crawled over the front rim and fell through. He's got 11 on the night. Builds the lead back to 13. In and out, no good on the second. Halverson, the rebound, gets it to the guard, and Hemme will bring it in a hurry. Cross court down low. They'll cross court it out front. Hayes wants to drive. Euro step too hard off the glass. And EJ will tip it to himself. They'll leave it ahead. Rebetez bouncing to Bashir from behind. Ball slapped out of bounds. Merritt sneaking in. Birds will maintain possession here. I believe the Trappers are going to call the timeout with 1:22 to go. Timeout taken by Northwest. They trail 83-70. Their record will fall to 9-11. T-Birds will snap a 2-game losing streak and move to 12-8 on the season. And a date in Gillette on Tuesday night that will be interesting. Be a doubleheader for the girls and the guys in Gillette against the program that's reestablished this year, and you know they're going to be good. 83-70. Abdul Bashir leading the way with 25. Colin Hayes with 24 for the Trappers. Birds are going to leave the same 5 out on the court. Easy to figure out, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Along with 11 being EJ. 83-70, Trapper basketball, front court. No, T-Bird basketball, front court. Robinson will play it in front of his own bench for Rebetez, and he will be fouled instantly. Merritt will pick up his second, so he's got plenty to give. Rebetez for a pair, trying to grow a 13-point lead in the final 90 seconds. And he'll grow it by 1 with his 12th point of the ball game. Second one is good. Good form, good result. Birds full court pressure, lead by 15. Hemme for Merritt over to Hayes, still in the backcourt to Merritt. Got to clear it, does. Shuffles along the baseline. Santana has to kick it back out front to Hemme now. Approaching a minute to go in this one. Hemme to the right side. Bouncing low post. Hayes' shot is blocked and a foul whistle. EJ didn't quite believe it. He will run back to the bench. And he will sit with his 5th personal. Leaves the ball game with 9 points. Averages 8 points, 8 rebounds a game. Did his job tonight. It'll be Jaden Peters who replaces him. Hayes' free throw a little bit short. Second one on the way, and that one's a little bit better. He's got 25. Ties Abdul Bashir for the Birds, both with 25 here tonight. Birds will take a timeout. We still have 0.2 of a second, less than a minute to play. Casper up by 14. So the Birds will win for the 109th time in this series. It dates back to 1946-47 season. The Birds have lost 60 times to Northwest. They've now beaten them 109 times. And it'll be Casper basketball in the backcourt. Rebetez to throw in. They'll set a pick, and let's see who gets to the ball. Going to have a foul, I think, maybe on Hayes. Holding up Bashir. So Abdul with a chance to take high game honors here, if he can convert a free throw. Hayes is still on the court, both of them with 25 tonight. So we'll see. And Abdul is good. His 26th of the ball game. Make it 27. Confidence right now at the free throw line for the big guy. 87-71, final minute. Robinson from behind sneaks in and takes it away in the back court. See if the Birds just sit on it here. Robinson down the right side. Bashir for a three that's no good. And the rebound, Merritt threw it right to Peters in deep. Kuan kicks it again. Bashir another three, left that one short too. Hayes with the rebound, 30 seconds to play. Hemi bouncing along the baseline, dribble drive by Merritt. Nobody drew the foul. Kuan gets the foul. It's Kuhn's third. Merritt to the stripe for a couple here. Coulter, the freshman from Star Valley, and the first free throw's good. His 7th point of the ball game. Second one coming up for the righty. And that falls off the front of the rim. James couldn't control the rebound, but it does come loose to the Trappers, and they're standing out of bounds. Birds will get it one final try here with 20 and some change left in the contest. Rebetez for Bashir. Bashir, pass will be stolen. Halverson all the way down, lay it up with the scoop, and he got it. That's his 18th coming off the bench. Birds with less than 10 seconds to go. And a foul will be whistled here, and I think Robinson to the stripe for a pair. Looks like Darius will toe the line, just under 7 seconds to go. And all that we're waiting for is the final score here. Robinson, the 90% shooter on the season at the free throw line to lead the Birds. Sophomore from Chicago. First one good. 13 this evening for Darius, averaging 18. And the second one with a kind roll. 89-74. Timeout going to be taken. I didn't see who took it. Excuse me. So we will be back here next Saturday, and that will be another doubleheader. Western Wyoming will be in town. And the Birds, before that, will travel to Gillette to face the Pronghorns. 89-74. Birds will throw on a little pressure in the backcourt. Clark wanted to go full court. They'll baseball it ahead to Halverson. He has the ball knocked loose, and that'll do it. 89-74, your final. The T-Birds by 15 Casper running its record on the season now to 12-8. And the Trappers fall to 9-11 overall. The Birds with a big win. The Trappers still having trouble on the road where they now are 1-5, 0-2 on a neutral court. So away from their home, they really struggle. 89-74, 15-point lead and 15-point win for the T-Birds. They led it at the halfway mark by 14, 44-30. They close it out, led by as many as 20 in the second half, but close it out with a 15-point lead, led by Abdul Bashir with 27 tonight, 13 for Rebatez, also in double figures. Darius Robinson finished with 14. We'll come back, see if we can give you some final stats when we return. This is T-Bird Basketball. Jack Noakes back at Erickson T-Bird Gym. The Birds victorious. The women winning earlier this afternoon, 84-65. The men come out on top. Let me check and make sure I'm giving you the right score on the girls' game. Too many papers floating around here. And the final was 84-65. The women running their record to 16-4 on the season. The men come away this afternoon and this evening with a victory by a final count of 89-74. Your final statistics, the key ones look this way. The Birds shoot 44%. They were 30 for 68 from the field. They were, timeout. Make sure we've grabbed the right statistics here. Too many papers floating around. All right, let's go back to the Birds were, like I said, 30 of 68, 44% from the field. The Trappers 27 to 59, that's 46%. Neither team lit it up from three. The Trappers finished the game 5 out of 15, 33%. Birds finished the game from the land of three, 10 out of 34, 29%. At the free throw line, Northwest 15 of 21, that's 71%. The Birds were a total of 19 of 26 for 73%. Points off of turnovers, Casper outscoring Northwest 27-16 in the paint. The Birds actually lost the battle 36-32. Second chance points 18-9 in favor of Casper. Bench scoring 29-22 in favor of the Trappers. Assists in the ball game, 10 dished out by Northwest, 16 by Casper. And steals in the ball game, or turnovers in the ball game, 23 by the Trappers, just 16 by the Birds, who also had 12 steals and 8 blocked shots tonight. No blocked shots by Northwest. Birds are paced by Abdul Bashir, who goes off for 27. He was 8 of 18 from the field, 5 of 14 from 3, 6 of 6 at the free throw line. And he finished with 2 rebounds, 14 for Darius Robinson, Robinson 4 of 15 from the field, 4 of 12 behind the arc, 2 of 2 at the stripe. And then also in double figures, Malik Rebatez, 4 of 7 from the field. Couldn't make a three-pointer. He was 0 of 5, but he was 5 of 8. He was 0 for 0, rather. He didn't shoot a three-pointer. 5 of 8 at the free throw line, finished with a total of 13 points. So the Birds managed to hang on, and they led by as many as 20 in the second half. They win it by a total of 15, 89-74. Next up, a trip to Gillette on Tuesday. Should be interesting to see how both teams fare against the Pronghorns. We'll be back here next Saturday, another doubleheader from Sweet Erickson T-Bird Gym. It'll be the Birds and Western Wyoming. Jack Noakes, so thanks to our crew tonight. Final score again, it's a sweep. The Birds take care and win 2 on their home court.
I chose Casper College because it's my hometown, and it always been like a goal of mine to come here first and then maybe go on, but I actually liked it here a lot better, so I decided to stay here. I like the